Well, hey everybody. Thanks for being in class. And for those of you who are not in the Florida class, let me tell you about the House of Horrors in Florida. So there's a bunch of folks down in Florida right now taking a big training class at the House of Horrors. And the House of Horrors is an entire house with 1,000 defects built purposely in the house so that you can get trained and see all kinds of stuff, wrong and right. And if you wanted to get some hands-on training, InterNACHI does really good online stuff, right? We have an online accredited college and all that good stuff. But if you wanted to get hands-on training, we've got instructors all over the world to do classes, but we have these special places where you can go. And we have a couple, we have three House of Horrors. There's one in Florida, one in Pennsylvania, and one in Colorado. And so right now, Juan Garcia, he's a certified master inspector. He's a very successful home inspector. He's an InterNACHI mentor. He's a coach, and he teaches a 5-day class and all kinds of other classes down in Florida. So if you want to get trained and certified and licensed um, in any state, uh, we have the resources that you need to be successful. And so that's what I'd kind of like to talk to you about. The folks in class, if you have a question, we can take some questions at the end. I think I'm going to spend about an hour with y'all. Um, and feel free to use the chat feature if you're online. I'll take a look down and see if there's any questions using the chat feature. If you're online right now, we do free webinars. This is essentially a webinar that I'm doing. And you can ask a question or chat, and I'll try to answer your questions because that's my role. That is all I do. I help inspectors with whatever they need. And so let's begin. Yeah. So this is the page where you may have registered for class if you're online right now. We have a website. You go to anynachi.org page. And if you want to get started, you click the Get Started button. Or if you want to grow your business, or if you wanted more stuff, if you grow your business and scroll down, there's our webinars. InterNACHI does free, interactive, live webinars of all kinds of topics. And if you're looking for a certain topic, you can just type it in here. Let's type in electrical, right? We have all kinds of electrical training. We have Electricity 101. We have a sneak peek to some electrical training class that we're doing at the upcoming Home Inspector Convention in Texas. And so to get a taste of what's available there, our buddy Shannon Gatewood, he's going to do a little sneak peek of an electrical systems training class. But that's just an example of what we do. We have hundreds of hours of online training available. That's one of the resources that you have when you're an InterNACHI member, is the training, like Juan Garcia said. But let me show you some of the very important things that a Florida home inspector should know. And this applies to no matter where you're located. You could be outside of Florida, and I'm going to show you some of the resources available for everyone. But this is a business and marketing tips for new inspectors in Florida class. So I might be a little bit biased on Florida. Go to anynachi.org page and log in as a member with your username and password. And you go to your dashboard. And let me show you what's on your dashboard. Well, the first thing is the Texas event. We're having a big home inspector convention in Texas this year, October 16th to the 18th. I'll be teaching there a 2-hour class on business and marketing. And we have many other inspectors teaching. And the best vendors in the world will be there. And there's going to be a ton of giveaways and free memberships and just boxes of fantastic stuff that the vendors are bringing and giving away. In Texas, they do everything big there. So we've got big barbecue and big classes and a big convention area. So come on down. It's open to everyone. It's in Texas, We've got Texas stuff, got Texas CE, but we've got CE from all over. So if you're in any state and you want some CE and you want to hang out with like-minded individuals, go to the biggest home inspector convention, and that's in Texas, October this year. I'll be there. Okay, so this is a dashboard. This is my dashboard. And on the left-hand side, oh, let me get fancy here. Let me get my pointer. Let's see if I can use my pointer here. So on the left-hand side, there's a menu, right? And we're talking about getting licensed. I am a Florida licensed home inspector. I took the training, the 120 hours required training that the state requires. I took the exam that the state requires and got my license. I don't perform inspections down in Florida, but I got my license and I got everything through InterNACHI. So if you want to get licensed in any state, you log in as an InterNACHI member into your dashboard and you take it from there. And what you want to do is you want to click the word licensing. I have my Florida license in my dashboard. I entered it. That's my Florida license there. I do that because InterNACHI's college, the online accredited college, internachi.edu. By the way, I've got 3 daughters. They're going to college. I would never send them to an unaccredited school, even if it's a home inspector training class, right? Go to an accredited school. Look for edu, internachi.edu. Any course you take through InterNACHI's college will be sent to the state, no matter where you live. This is Florida. I have my Florida license state. This is the Florida class. So I have my Florida license entered here. When I complete any course through InterNACHI, it automatically goes to the state for free. So we do that for you. But if you don't enter your license, so once you get your license, enter it into your InterNACHI dashboard. If you need to become a licensed home inspector and you need to take the state exam, we have a licensing exam prep course. It's actually a course. It's a bunch of questions. It's like flashcards. It helps you study for the exam, right? Maybe some of you don't know even what it's like to take an exam with a computer. Well, this will be practice for you, okay? If you're from somewhere else, anywhere in the United States, anywhere in the world, Canada, just click where you're from. So we're going to go and click Florida. And we're going to go to a page that is Florida specific. It's state specific. So if you're new in Florida, you're at the House of Horrors, you're getting fantastic hands-on training. You have to do a bunch of things all at the same time. You have to think about, how do I get a license, right? Can't do any home inspections without a license. How do I meet with other inspectors? You go to a convention. How do I start to do business stuff, business operations? How do I set up my business? Well, how do I even get people to know that I'm a home inspector? That's marketing. You go to your state page, and we have state-specific information just like that. So we're at Florida. Let's go through this state page quickly. I'm with you for less than an hour now, and it's similar to other state pages. So at the top of the Florida one, we got the latest news. So InterNACHI has been awarded the My Safe Florida condo pilot program. Every condo in Florida, in the state of Florida, should be inspected, especially the exterior decks, the porches, the balconies. We are also part of the My Safe Florida home program. There are entities that do all the wind mits in Florida. And we've got the software. I'll show you where the free wind mitt software is. You can use it no matter where you're located. You could be outside of Florida. We have free software for you. So if you wanted to enroll in those 2 programs to get jobs, there you go. Just click the button. We also have a Florida residential building code course. If you wanted to be a building official, if you wanted to go to your township and say, hey, I'm trained in code. I'm trained in the 2023 Florida Residential Building Code. Or if you wanted to be a home inspector who knows about building standards, which is really important, then take this course through InterNACHI's college. And it's free and it's online. Participating in any program is free and online through InterNACHI. Scroll down. If you want to take the 120 hours or 80 hours or part of the hours of the pre-licensing course that's required by the state, we've got what you need right there. If you want to take the exam, take the Florida Home Inspector license exam, click that button. And you have to, in Florida, you have to get it proctored. So we have proctors all over the state, all over the country, actually. In your state, if you're getting a license, like in Florida, the state requires insurance. I think I'm biased. I think InterNACHI's insurance will give you a really good quote. So why don't you just click the button and get a free quote and then compare it with other insurance companies? That's the best thing you can do. Once you become a licensed inspector in Florida, you can renew your license by taking state approved CE. The state requires you to take CE to keep knowledgeable and trained with continuing education. You can get hands-on training at the House of Horrors. I like that. And then we recommend you become a certified home inspector because, well, why would you get certified in addition to attaining a license? You're working really hard to get a license. Why would you get a certification? And that's because a license means that you have attained the absolute minimum that's required by the state to perform a home inspection. That's a really low standard. It's the same license that several thousand other licensed professionals are holding. That's how meaningless it is. It just means you're minimally good and just as good as everyone else and no better. You're no better and no worse than anybody else. What would be worse than a licensed home inspector? Well, you'd be performing home inspections without a license, and that's a crime. So when you attain a license and the state issues you a license, it is the absolute lowest standard. It's a standard that's just above being a criminal. So here's you performing inspection without a license, and here's you performing an inspection with a state license and with a minimum standards of practice, right? So that's a really low bar. You don't want to be there. You want to hold yourself not to the lowest standard, but to the highest standard. And you want to distinguish yourself from all of the rest of the license holders. How do you do that? You have to show credibility. You have to show a reason for you to be trusted. You have to show total strangers who don't know anything about you. They only know that you hold a license. You have to show them something else, something that distinguishes you for all the rest, something that answers the question, why should I hire you? Because there's thousands of other home inspector license holders. This is why you become certified by InterNACHI. So that you can become trained and certified and be an excellent home inspector with customer service and communication skills, with knowledge of how to not just start a business, but operate one. And then be able to communicate that you're a great inspector through marketing strategies and practices. And you have a team of people working on your marketing. And that's the InterNACHI marketing team helping you. You're not alone. You will be overlooked if you rely on a license issued by the state to help you be successful. There's no reason to hire you other than you hold a license. Remember, that's the lowest standard. So what you have to do is, as soon as you attain a license and meet the basic state requirements, license, exam, insurance, application, fees, the other things, Then it's all about marketing, distinguishing yourself from all the rest. And this is the most affordable way to do that. Attain a certification, an InterNACHI home inspector certification. In fact, we have a very popular one. It's called the Certified Professional Inspector. We like that CPI logo because people are on Google searching for an inspector who's professional and certified. So give them what they are looking for. No one is really searching for a basic minimum licensed inspector. They're looking for someone who's professional, who's really good. So attain a certification from InterNACHI. We actually have 6 steps to attain that certification. And here it is. By the end of your House of Horrors training, you should be an InterNACHI certified home inspector. You'll probably become an InterNACHI certified home inspector before you attain a home inspector license. There's 6 steps to do so. One of them is you pass the home inspector exam. This is a good way for you to prep for the state exam. These are 2 different exams. Don't get them confused. Remember, the state has state requirements to take the state licensing exam. That's one of the requirements. InterNACHI has certification requirements. You have to take the certification exam. You have to take the Code of Ethics course, the Standards of Practice course. You have to write 4 pretend, fake, make up reports according to the Standards of Practice. And we give you the software. It's a very easy checklist. I would use my computer to use it. Don't use your phone. And you can inspect your home, apartment, condo 4 times. It could be the same house. We want you to be able to write an inspection report according to a standard, and this software will force you to do that. So that's the 6 steps. The 6th one is to sign an agreement. Network with other certified home inspectors, other certified and licensed home inspectors. Let's click this button, and you get to InterNACHI's search engine that crawls the internet looking for people who are searching for home inspectors in your zip code. So if you wanted to rub shoulders, get to know your friendly competitors, here's a great way to do it. You type in your zip code and you look. Who can you hang out with? Who can you maybe do a ride along with? Or maybe you're interested in becoming an employee. It's not everybody's dream to run their own business. It takes a lot of work, but maybe you want to be an employee of a firm. Well, maybe those people are looking for someone to do things that they don't want to do, right? To do the wind mitts. Maybe you become really good at wind mitts, and Mark wants to hire somebody to do wind mitts. So you reach out to those firms who are looking to hire. A great resource is InterNACHI's chapter in Florida. It's called SunNACHI, sunnachi.org. There are a few chapters in Florida. Some of them are strong, some of them are not so strong. It's because every chapter is run by an InterNACHI member who's operating a business. And if business is good, it's a little difficult to run a business and a chapter because the chapter is all about volunteering your time. So if you wanted to start a chapter, you can do that as well. That's through InterNACHI. That's another resource that you can use through InterNACHI. All of these things are resources that you need to leverage. And leverage is something that you use in order to multiply your force, your effort. So it's like a kind of like a seesaw or something, or a hammer. When you pull out a hammer, a nail with a hammer, right? You're using the leverage of the handle. It's multiplying what you do by many times in order to get a bigger effect. So you're not alone. Leverage InterNACHI's mentorship program. You can find a mentor in your area or outside your area or even outside of the state and ask questions. What did you do next? This is a great question to ask. a mentor, because InterNACHI mentors are successful home inspectors who have agreed to volunteer their time to help others. It's a really cool program, and it's free and online. That's a resource that you need to leverage as a member. See, InterNACHI has all this stuff. We don't know what you need, so it's kind of like an amusement park. For your membership fee, you get to access all of these resources and leverage them in order to multiply your efforts so that you don't feel like you're doing it all by yourself. We have essentially a legal Zoom, a legal documents library, a bunch of legal things that you need to use, like deciding what type of corporation to start, or if you want to be employed by a firm, that type of contract that you have. You could be a subcontractor or you could be a full-time employee. All those things are in InterNACHI's legal documents library. If you wanted to be a mold assessor, we have resources about that. If you want to do wind mits, man, that's very popular. Down in Florida, roofs blow off during a storm, a windstorm, wind gusts, bursts, hurricanes. So the insurance companies want those roofs to stay on their houses. This happens all over the country, along the coastline of the United States. We need wind mitigation inspections, and InterNACHI is a great resource to get involved in one of those programs. We have wind mitigation inspection software, and it's free software. You just click the button, and you can use this software to do your wind mits. And this one, it's very easy to use. Like, pick a photo, upload a photo. Let's see if I can upload a photo. This is not a wind mit photo. And you enter your information. This is geared towards Florida, but you can use it if you're not in InterNACHI's program. You can still use it. It's open to every InterNACHI member to use. Fetch report. If you're producing reports and they're in PDF form, you can upload it to the cloud and use fetch report. It's an easy way for your clients to access your PDF reports. If you're doing 4-point inspections in Florida, if you're doing WDO inspections in Florida, if you're doing commercial property inspections in Florida, if you want to do home energy inspections in Florida, if you want to give your clients home maintenance books, we have all of these resources. Home inspectors are not really good at marketing, especially starting a conversation with a bunch of real estate agents, right? It's hard to self-promote. Well, here's an easy way to reach out and network with licensed real estate agents. They're licensed professionals as well. InterNACHI, an accredited college, has state-approved CE for licensed real estate agents all over the country, all over the world. So you can give this card to every agent you meet. Maybe go throughout your neighborhood. I bet there are a lot of agents in your neighborhood that you don't even know. And they know other agents, and they know other agents who are in offices of other agents. So it's a great way to start a conversation. And it's free. Just order the cards. There's also a Florida message board. If you want to go online and talk about Florida-specific topics on InterNACHI's message board, you can. So right here, we have pics about InterNACHI's Florida Association of Agents conference. Here's a win a free case of now that you've had a home inspection in Florida. That's a home maintenance book. There's a flat roof portion included. Become a home inspector. There's jobs are coming. There's also job companies come and post. They're looking for home inspectors on that message board. All kinds of things in Florida and all kinds of resources that you can leverage in order to be successful. Okay? So that's your state-specific page. So if we go back up to the top, and we go to our dashboard, we know how to get to the state-specific page. We know about licensing, not just in Florida, but in anywhere. Oh, you know what? My battery's gonna go real soon. I'm gonna pause. I gotta get my power hooked up. Everybody, just give me 2 minutes.
All right, got it. No worries. Any questions so far while he's getting the power? No? Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, it was faster than 2 minutes.
Say that one more time.
I'm back
Is it
online. Oh,
most softwares they do have the wind mitigation and the 4 point. However, as an inspector, we'll talk more about the wind mid and 4 point on Friday. Every couple of months, you should go into Citizens website to make sure that they have not updated the form, because when they do an update, they don't always send like a news release on it.
yep.
All right, back to you, Ben.
Okay, cool. So in your dashboard, we did licensing. Now, let's go to business development. And business development, there's BizDevelop. It's a free online business development tool. It takes you through a bunch of questions. It asks you where you are, what have you done so far, and if you haven't done something, it finds maybe an opportunity for you to do that thing in order to be more successful. And it's a free business development tool built by InterNACHI. So take this time and to do this resource. Inside the business development page, like if you click business development, there's BizDevelop at the top. And then if you scroll down, there's the home inspection business and marketing course. This is one of my favorite courses. If you log in, oh, because it has everything. It talks about business, marketing, obviously, training, software, tools, shows you where to get these things, mentoring, websites, and has legal resources as well. And I want to log in and show you a chapter that I like. So you don't have to take the whole course. You don't have to take the whole course of any course provided by InterNACHI. You can just go in, get what you need, and get out. And what I like is chapter 14, and you work on your marketing. And we have all kinds of ideas. Obviously, business cards are really important. You know, a real estate agent, if you're going to work with agents, they can see a crappy business card from 20 feet away. Don't design business cards on your own. You have an InterNACHI team of illustrators and designers and consultants. That's the InterNACHI marketing team. They will help you. Inside, there's a link to get to the marketing team. They'll help you design business cards. And all the work that they do is free. It's included with the price of paying for the business card printing. That's all you do. You pay for the printing. Vistaprint, great service, but they don't work exclusively with InterNACHI home inspectors. InterNACHI's marketing team does. And you get a whole team. Let me show you the InterNACHI marketing team. If you go to contact us, here's the team. So they're there to help you. You can't afford to hire 8 people to work on your marketing all day long, 24/7. I don't know any company that can do that. These people are here to work for you. If you need something printed to hand out to potential clients or neighbors or real estate agents, or if you need business cards, flyers, door hangers, yard signs, a wrap around your vehicle, anything and everything that you need, don't do it yourself. You have to leverage resources that are available to you. And as an InterNACHI member, this is one of the resources that are available to you. 8 people who just want to help you be successful in distinguishing yourself from all the other people who are holding the license that says you are minimally competent in performing an inspection. You need to be different from all the rest. I mean, think of, every Friday night I take my wife out for dinner and I want to go to the best place that has the best food for that dinner, right? And I'm going to go to the website to see what that burger looks like first. And I'm going to choose the best burger in town. Your website is like your marketing efforts all put together. because that's what people do nowadays. So your marketing team is going to work with you and design a brand based upon your services and how you want to distinguish yourself from all the rest. And you're going to take that information and build a website. I have a vendor who builds websites for InterNACHI members. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And you're going to show how different you are from all the rest because you've taken the House of Horrors training. You've taken the InterNACHI college pre-licensing training as well. You've taken the examinations, you've gotten certified, and you're certified in all kinds of things, and you're enrolled in all kinds of programs, and you have all this backing of mentors, friendly competitors. You've got a marketing team. You're ready to roll. And you've distinguished yourself from all the rest because you've taken the InterNACHI business and marketing course and you've figured out what distinguishes you from all of the rest. And it isn't price. What distinguishes you from all the rest is value. When I go out on Friday night with my wife, we're going to get the best burger in town. Similarly, how do you define yourself as the best burger in town? Because I'm not looking for the worst. I'm not looking for the restaurant who holds themselves to the lowest standard. I'm not looking for the restaurant who looks just like everybody else. Your marketing can't say things like, oh, we're thorough, we're complete, we're licensed, we write reports, we take pictures, we follow a standards, we give you peace of mind. Everyone says that. The marketing course is going to teach you how to distinguish yourself from all the rest. That's chapter 13. Got to work on branding. That's why branding comes first. Branding is all about who you are and what you do and why you're the best at what you do. When you figure out that, when you figure out the answer to the question, why should I hire you instead of the next person? Then you can do your marketing and you blow out that message with your marketing efforts. And it all ends up on your website. We'll get to the website next. Take the business and marketing course. It's a really good course. It's a really great resource. Then you want to do, that was business development. And then you want to click marketing on the left-hand side. You want to get your certification logos. When you become certified, you get a logo. Every time you take a course of InterNACHI and you become certified, you get a logo. And you want to put those logos, you want to embed those logos, you want to print those logos on everything. Business cards. Don't put InterNACHI's logo on your print marketing. Don't put InterNACHI's logo on your website. Don't put InterNACHI anywhere. You don't have to market InterNACHI. You have to market yourself. So your license, you can tell people your license. Okay, that doesn't help you. Your certifications will, especially if you're new. If you're a new inspector, you lack credibility. The easiest way to gain credibility in order to earn trust from total strangers, right, is to get certified and to show off your certifications. The second best way is to get total strangers to talk well of you. That's Google reviews. So you know how you're going to practice doing inspections for your neighbors and write those 4 fake reports? Well, maybe instead of writing fake reports, maybe write real reports with your software, your home inspection software, for your friends and family and neighbors and things like that. Don't exchange money. Don't get a signed contract. You're just practicing. But after you perform an inspection, get a review, get a Google review. Google reviews are a great way to boost your credibility online. Google loves Google reviews. I mean, you can get certifications like crazy. You can put certifications all over your shirt and all over your truck and all over your website. You can stand on top of your house and yell out how fantastic and certified you are, but none of that competes with a review from a total stranger. People trust Google reviews just about as much or even more than your certifications. If you lack certifications, no one's going to trust you. No one's even going to do a Google review for you. So it's sequential. You have to do one at a time and it builds. So get licensed, get certified, start working on your business and marketing, start thinking about doing a logo or a business card or a flyer with your marketing team. Start thinking about putting all that on a website and promoting yourself with your certification logos and get those Google reviews going. We have a bunch of custom logo design services, custom marketing materials. We got home maintenance books to hand out. We've got marketing videos and articles. We have pre-printed marketing. We have marketing for real estate agents. We have social media graphics. You online? You should be. You should be on Facebook and Instagram at least. You should be communicating, talking with, joining the discussion with real estate agents. Don't be selling yourself. Don't be a salesperson online. Just provide value. You know, the burger joint that I'm going to take my wife out on Friday that I think is going to be the best place to be. That's you. Show me why you're the best by showing me value. The value of a burger is it's delicious. Like it looks great. It's got the burger, got the beef, got the cheese, got the lettuce, tomato, and the bun, right? And it's got sides. That's you. Show me that you're certified, you're licensed, you got services, you got experience, you got Google reviews, right? And put that all online. Whenever you are online, show your great excitement for being a home inspector. No one loves, everybody loves an excited professional who's really interested in what they do. Not a boring inspector, but someone who's really interested in inspecting, right? When I go out on Friday night, I'm going to go into a restaurant and I'm going to look up because I'm a home inspector at heart. I'm going to look up and I'll look for roof leaks, right? And water leaks. I'm always excited about performing inspections. There's no one I want to talk to other than home inspectors. It's so much fun being a home inspector. That's how exciting your post should be, right? So show your enthusiasm and always add value to the conversation. Help people out. Don't scare anybody online. Give them one of these things, a checklist for the seasons, a barbecue safety guideline, right? How to save money and energy. Here's re-entering a home after it's been flooded, preparing for a home inspection. Give these to you just take one of these things and you post it. It's like a little thumbnail, right? That's the big one, but you take a screenshot of that and you post that. Or you take each one and you use it as the caption, your text in a post. And you share that with people, share that with the real estate agents. You make comments like that. It's so easy. And we teach this how to boost your business, your social media presence inside the business and marketing course. That's why it's important. And I showed you how to get to that business and marketing course. So that's the social media graphics. Got a home inspection image gallery. Have you been here at the gallery? Like, what should we look at? How about foundation? So if you're trying to explain, oh, how to how to, parge a foundation. Maybe in Florida or in your area, they have crawl space or a full basement or something like that, and you're trying to show the layering and the protective layer of the foundation and how you try to damp proof or waterproof a foundation wall from groundwater coming in. This is important. You may not have stem walls, you may have a slab on grade in Florida, but it's the same concept. We want to keep this groundwater out of the basement, out of the foundation. And to explain these concepts, you may want to get like a graphic. What do they say? A picture's worth 1,000 words. So these graphics help you explain how important it is to control water around a house. Water management is the number one thing that you should be telling your clients when you're explaining to them the condition of the home and how to maintain their home. They have to be water management experts. Most homeowners are not. And that's a great opportunity to bring valuable information to those clients who need to make decisions that are smart, not dumb, particularly about how to keep our homes safe and healthy and functioning. One of the common things that we can all talk about, every homeowner can talk about. You can get anybody and talk about rain. When did it rain last? What happened during the rainstorm? How did your roof perform? How are the gutters? Are they clean? Are they gathering, collecting the water that's running off the roof? Are you collecting that and then controlling that, right? Hundreds of gallons of water, and you bringing it down through downspouts onto the ground? Is it eroding away? Is it diverting water away from the house? Where is that water going after the roof collects it, gets it in the gutter, goes into the downspout, and gets it to the ground? Is it coming back into the slab on grade? Is there damp proofing evident? Are there moisture intrusion problems? Is there mold? Is there moisture migration? Because concrete wicks water, it wicks dampness. And in Florida, it's always raining, except if you wait 5, 10 minutes, it'll go away. But some storms hang around, especially hurricanes. There's so much to talk about to anyone who has a house. There's some of us who are without homes. We're working on that, right? But if you wanted to start a conversation online about home maintenance, talk about controlling water. Homeowners need our help. There's only one person on the planet who can talk about things like this with excitement and enthusiasm, right? And to give valuable information to any homeowner who's dealing with these problems that we all share and we all have in common. That's a home inspector. It ain't a building official. It ain't a building inspector. It's not a bank inspector. It's not a WDO guy. It's not a pesticide guy. It's a home inspector who's maybe trained in code, but can talk about existing conditions, conditions that have developed with new homes and also existing homes. Man, it is so amazing to be a home inspector these days and to market yourself as one who can provide valuable information to people who need it so that they can make smart decisions about their homes. People's health are affected by the homes that we live in and the buildings in which we work in. We spend most of our lives indoors. 80% of our lives are indoors, in our homes and in the buildings in schools. Our homes and buildings affect our health. If you're not feeling well, it might be the home in which you live. It might not be healthy. If your neighbor isn't feeling well, it might be the home affecting their health. And this is where a home inspector has an opportunity to really play a part in other people's lives. What other professional, other than maybe the doctor? You're the doctor, you're the home consultant now, you're the doctor of homes. The information that you can learn from InterNACHI, you can share with others so that they can stay healthy in homes that are safe and functioning. Oh, it's such an exciting time to be a home inspector. This is more than just a real estate transaction thing. Is go beyond the real estate transaction. Make friends with real estate agents, network with real estate agents, get in there with the real estate transaction, but there's more opportunities than you can possibly imagine. Okay? And you can get trained as a professional to provide valuable information through InterNACHI, through all of these resources. In the marketing tab, the last thing here is website design. InterNACHI has secured a partnership with Inspector Website Builder. Inspector Website Builder. Go to Google right now and type those 3 words in, and it's going to be number 1. Inspector Website Builder. They designed my website. My website is Big Ben Inspections. You can go to Google, type Big Ben Inspections, and I'll be number 1. I'll be ranked number 1. They're really good at this. They design custom websites for InterNACHI members, and it's affordable. We pressured them to give great, valuable service and website design for an affordable price. Typically, you have to get your credit card and strike $3,000 or $5,000 for some kid to design a website from scratch. Inspector Website Builder starts with a template. You choose any template you want. You like this one, color over here, this, that's pick a template, and then you start to customize it from that template. That's how you can get an affordable website designed in about 10 days for a couple $100. It's incredible. Why is this important? Because you have to, after you do all this work and getting trained, taking the pre-licensing course, getting the House of Horrors, getting trained by Juan for 5 days, taking the examination, getting insurance, filling out the applications, taking the home inspection business course because Ben said so, right? Watching all those videos and all those webinars. After doing all this branding and marketing and being the best burger in town, right? Getting all of your tools. You got to get tools and your flashlights, and you got to get your car wrapped, and you got your business cards. You do all this work. If you don't have a good website that has SEO, you're going to fail. You won't be in business next year. I won't see you at the chapter event. I won't see you at the next convention. You have to take everything that you do, everything that you are, everything that you worked with the InterNACHI marketing team, and you got to put it, you got to shove it all into a website that will be ranked, that will get you known, that will schedule jobs for you. There's only one, you know what the cool thing about a website that's designed really well? It's like an employee. It's going to be your first employee. You know, even if you're a sole proprietor, you're going to have an employee. And it's going to be your website. And you hire this employee and you pay them about $1 a day. That's about it. It's about $1 a day. If you're paying more than $1 a day, figure out how much does this website cost? Well, it's going to cost you $3,000 to design it and 500 to 1,000 to maintain it a month. Forget that. $1 a day for this employee, and this employee of yours has one job. What's the job? Well, it's to convert website visitors into scheduled clients. And it does this 24/7, even while you're sleeping, even while you're doing an inspection. Its job is to work for you. At the end of every day, you ask this employee, did you do your job? And if it doesn't, you're fired, right? There's one company. This is why I love this company. There's one company that can provide you the data as the employer of this employee to determine whether or not this employee is doing its job. It's called website analytics. And so we got Inspector Website Builder to have another dashboard. It's your website dashboard. I've shown you a little bit of InterNACHI membership dashboard. When you get a website designed by Inspector Website Builder, you get a website dashboard that measures all of your marketing efforts. It can track your business cards. You know how you pass out your business cards? Well, your business card is going to direct potential clients where? Where do they go? To your website. And your website has to be designed to track every website visitor and convert them. You want to know, where do they come from? Did they come from a flyer? Did they come from a QR code? Did they come from a real estate presentation? Did they come from a social media post? Was it my Instagram post that got this person to visit my website? Where did they go? Wait a minute. I want to know exactly, if I post tonight something really cool. Remember, I'm supposed to be excited about home inspection and post something that's of value on Instagram. If I do that tonight, Inspector Website Builder, can you track that social media post and see where they land on my website and see if they schedule a job with me? And if they do, how much money I make? The answer is yes. It's called Website Builder, Inspector Website Builder, and it's called a website analytics. Website data. If you don't have something that measures your marketing efforts, you're wasting your time and money. If it's worth doing, it's worth measuring. If it's worth taking a course, we measure you at the end of that course with a final exam to see how well you've learned the course content. If it's worth doing in your marketing, you should measure whether it's making you money or not. Stop guessing. Hey, posting on social media is a lot of fun. I'm gonna post on Facebook tonight, something a little bit of some fun. That's great. You can do that. But when you get to the activities that actually make you money, you should be measuring, how much money is that task making me. It will measure Google ads, right? And show you exactly how much money you're spending on Google ads or Facebook ads or whatever kind of ads you want. And where are they going and where are they coming from and how much money you're making. Because you want a return on your investment. So I don't care what kind of website designer you hire or get. Just make sure you get the analytics so that you can measure everything that you do in your marketing. And when I say everything, I mean when you send out an email campaign, you should be able to track whether that email campaign was successful using your website, because that's where you're going to send people. All your marketing is going to send people to where you schedule jobs and where you share information. Blogs. If you post something on social media that's part of a blog, send them to your blog that's on your website. Why? So you can track them, whether it's successful or not. Anything that is not successful, stop doing. Anything that's really successful or gets traction, keep going. There's only one thing that measures all of your marketing efforts, and that's a website designed by InterNACHI's official vendor for website designs. Well, I have talked and blabbed on and on about a lot of things. I was wondering if there are any questions in the room or um, in chat. I can see some things in chat, and maybe I'll take those first. Josephine says,
You guys,
my brother and I are in Belize, but from Tampa, we go back and forth to Florida. We would love to schedule a ride along. Okay, so there are mentors to hook up with, there are chapters, and there are friendly competitors to look for. And I showed you those resources. All right. Nick says, I've started using that WinMint software. It's made doing those inspections very easy. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it. Felicia says, so it's safe to say that there is a market for inspectors in Florida. Well, how would you answer that one? You're in Florida. I'm not in Florida. I might as well ask you. Is it safe to say that there's a market for inspectors in Florida? It's
well,
competition is tough
think
everywhere.
about every insurance company wants a wind mitigation and a 4 point on every house that they're going to insure. And every time there's a storm or a hurricane, for the next renewal, they want another wind mitigation of 4 point to get an update with the condition of the property since the last storm. I would say yes, there's
Yeah.
plenty of market.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so those are the chats that I have, Juan. Are there any questions in class?
No, no, the group here is good.
Okay. All right, brother. Thank you so much. Thanks, students. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being part of the InterNACHI family. If there's anything that you need, reach out to Juan, or you can email me. I'm going to give you my email address, okay? ben@internachi.org. That's all I do. That is my passion in life, is to help people find the resources they need in order to be successful, okay? So feel free to reach out. Reach out to anybody on staff. We're on the contact page. There's about 30 people who are excited to help you today. So just reach out to them, okay? All right,
Right.
everybody. Stay safe and healthy. Talk to you later, everybody.